everyone, I hope you're all doing really well today. So today I have a high-end haul for you that almost entirely has items that are limited edition or in a set that's limited edition. So the first thing I wanted to tell you about is something you can buy at Sephora right now that I thought was just a really wonderful deal. So it's a kit by Kat Von D that comes with a little pouch right here. It's called the Get the Look kit, and it's $39. So for that you get the little pouch, you get the Kat Von D True Romance eyeshadow palette called Beethoven, which is normally $34 itself, and then you actually get two full-size autograph pencils as well. So for $5 basically you get two full-size autograph pencils, which is like a really good deal. Now the bag I'm not a huge fan of. It is kind of nice that it's sort of see-through, but it still has the really pretty print. But the reason I'm not a huge fan is because it's like a really thick plasticky kind of material that reminds me of like something when I was a child like would have been made out of this. I don't know, it just seems kind of like kiddish. It's not a very nice feeling kind of a container, but it is nice and thick, and it's got a cute design on it. But as far as the autograph pencils go, they come in a black one that has some sparkle to it, and they are really nice. They stay really well, it seems, based on what I've used them. The sparkle is really subdued. It's not like a huge thing, but you do see it when you use it on your eye. It's not a ton of glitter or anything. But they stay really well, and they seem to come off really easily when I take them off, and they're fairly smooth for an eyeliner. But the one that I really love is the purple one. So the purple one, it's just a really gorgeous color, and when I use this, you know, it defines the eye really well. A lot of purple liners that have a really saturated color to them, like that don't end up looking brown or black. Like a lot of times they don't really define the eye very well. They seem a little too light for that, but this one defines the eye really well, will define your lash line, and I got tons of compliments when I used it. People were like, oh, I really like your purple eyeliner, so I really have liked that one. And then the palette itself is really nice. It comes with kind of like two little sort of useless little things, and I don't know what you even want to call them, little brushes, kind of useless little brushes. But this palette basically has shades of purple, and it's got a matte black here, a shimmery bright blue, and then it's got a matte brown, and then it has a highlight shade right here, and then it has a kind of bluish grayish. It's like a really unique color, kind of bluish grayish greenish almost, but in some lights when you look at it, it looks just gray, but like right now it's looking like a light blue to me with a grayish tint. And then these three are purplish tone. This is like a really light lilac, and then a medium purple color, and then a deep purple color that goes on just in very intense, this one does. And so let me swatch them real quick for you. So the black is just, it's like a very dark matte black. It reminds me of the Urban Decay one in Blackout, I think is the name of it. And then the blue, it looks like this, and when I tried to put it on my eye, it actually, I thought that one went on with a brush, kind of, it was the most difficult to build up pigment, but this bluish one, grayish, bluish, whatever you want to call it, I think it's really pretty for on the lid. It's a good color. And then the highlight shade, it's kind of powdery. It's not like a very intense shimmer. It's almost more like a cross between a sheen and a shimmer, actually, when I put it on. I mean, it is shimmer, but it's got like a more subdued kind of look to it. It's not quite so bright. So that's the best way I can explain it. I don't think that it's going to show up very well on the camera if I showed it to you, but and then the kind of medium looking purple color, that one I didn't think showed up really dark when I put it on my eye either, but the dark purple was awesome. I think it's fantastic. You could use it for a smoky eye really well. I thought it was really great to darken the crease or anything. And my favorite shade from the whole thing is this light lilac color, because this one, it's like a taupey kind of sort of color, but it doesn't have the grayish tint to it that a lot of times the taupey light purples do. Like either the light purples, I feel like they look a lot of times kind of girlish. They either look too girly of a color, or they look, they're just kind of that taupey kind of purpley color, which I love, but it's like they all tend to look the same. But this one is like that, but it's really more purple, not so much taupe, and it doesn't look girlish. It's just really, really pretty for the lid. And then the matte brown is kind of a medium brown, medium to darker brown, and it's a really nice matte color, and all these matte shades seem to blend pretty well for a matte. So that's everything for the Kat Von D set. And so then I purchased, and you can get this right now on sale, but I think that they are going to be out of it soon. So if you want it, you better snatch it up, I guess. So this is from Charlotte Ronson, and it's under the sale thing at Sephora, and this is called third time's a charm, I think is how you're supposed to read it. And it's Shoshanna. Shoshanna is the name of the shades, I think, in this. And so it's a really nice packaging. It's very sleek, feels nice and heavy. It reminds me of the Sleek packaging from the products from Sleek, actually. And you get a ton of product of each of these products. There's a nice highlight shade here, which is kind of unique for a highlight shade. But it's sort of like a matte white, which you can use to kind of lighten your foundation in that area, and then you can darken other areas if you want. And then the blush is absolutely gorgeous. It is a peachy kind of looking pink. Actually, I'm not even sure what it is. I'm wearing it today, so whatever you think it is. I guess it looks to me like a warm peachy sort of a pink when I look at it. This is when I swatch it. That's what it looks like, but when I put more on my cheeks, I was starting to feel like it was looking a little cooler for some reason. So I don't know if it's me or if it's the blush or what, but it definitely, when I look at it, it looks kind of warm. But anyway, the bronzer is kind of not super pigmented for a bronzer. It's good for like lighter skin tones, and it is a little orangey tone. So if you tend to tan with like a golden tone, then it's probably going to be better for you. If you tend to tan more like a reddish kind of a color, then you might want to stay away from that. Or like if you have like more orange kind of undertones in your skin, then it would be a nice bronzer for you. And the bronzer is kind of just a little bit of a sheen, but mostly matte as well. So that's that product, and it's only $20, which I think is a great price because it's a lot of product and they're good products. The blush is like super pigmented. It's really great. And then I also purchased from MAC, from their new collection, the Baking Beauties collection. This one is, they call it PearlMatte Face Powder in For a Treat. So this is one that has like a slight yellowish kind of undertone to it when you swatch it. And the reason why I bought this is I am just using it as a highlighter, and as a highlighter, for a powder highlighter, it goes on probably as smooth, I want to say, as any powder highlighter I've ever had. Maybe smoother than any powder highlighter I've ever had. It's just very, very smooth. I have a problem with, I have kind of like pores and little issues like in this area from having acne when I was younger. I have little scars that look like pores, but they're really not. And so if I tend to put like in this area of my face a powder highlighter, it tends to accent my little imperfections that I have going on in my skin. But this, it didn't do that to me when I put that in here. So I really like it, and that's why I purchased it. So the last product that I want to tell you guys about today is the Endless Silky Eye Pen from Pixi in a new color called Copper Glow. So I'm calling this high-end. I don't know if Pixi is officially a high-end brand or not. I'm calling it that because this is $15, so I think that's too high for a drugstore company, but it's sold at Target. And the design on this is just so cute. Like, all of the Pixi packaging is adorable. And if you haven't heard of these Endless Silky Eye Pens, I've heard people, well-respected people, say that they are better even than the Urban Decay eye pencils, 24/7 eye pencils, and they're just incredibly smooth and they stay. And then when you want to take them off, though, they're fine. Like, you can take them off. And this new color, Copper Glow, is just very unique. I swatched it here for you, and I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's a darker brown, but to me, Copper Glow isn't a very good descriptive term because it doesn't look anything coppery to me. It just is a really pretty color and very unique. I've never seen one exactly like this, so I couldn't tell you a dupe for this. But anyway, they're $15, so they're a little cheaper than other high-end pencils. So if you have the money, I'd say pick this one up because it's a really unique color, and you can get a chance to try a unique color and also these Pixi eye pencils, and you might like them in the future because they have quite a good selection of colors and they're really wonderful pencils. So Anyway, that concludes this high-end haul, so I hope that you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I love to hear from you guys, and I hope that you found this helpful, and thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye!